How long can a deferred sentence be in Oklahoma? I'm Tulsa attorney James Wirth, and that is the question that we have. So if you are being prosecuted in the state of Oklahoma, there are a few different ways that the case could end up. I mean, obviously, if we're representing somebody, the first thing we want to look at it is are there grounds, is there a way to get it dismissed? Were your rights violated? Does the prosecuting agency, whether that's the state, the tribe, or the federal government, or the city, do they have sufficient evidence to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, and was that evidence lawfully obtained? So we want to look at those things to see if we can get a straight dismissal. But if we don't have that information, what we're looking at is a few different options that it could result in. Obviously, we want to avoid in time. We don't want, if possible, we want to avoid in time, and if possible, we want to avoid a conviction. So there are circumstances in the right cases where you can avoid a conviction and in time, and that typical sentence for that is a deferred sentence. So if you're on a deferred sentence, it means that you're put on probation, you're not admitting guilt, and the court is not finding you guilty, but the court is taking that plea, holding it, and then deferring sentencing for a period of time. During that period of time, you're on probation. If you successfully complete probation, the case is dismissed and expunged when you're done. But how long can you be on probation on a deferred sentence? How long can sentencing be deferred? And it's changed over time. So when I was first practicing, it was 5 years. The maximum deferred sentence would be 5 years. So you could defer it for a maximum of 5 years. And sometimes that could be problematic. Normally, if I'm representing a client, I'm representing their interest and pushing their interest. So less probation is generally good, a shorter period of time. But in some circumstances, we may have, like, for an example, embezzlement case, where there's a lot of money where they are seeking restitution. And as part of a deal to get a better deal as far as avoiding a conviction and avoiding in time, they want this restitution paid back, but my client has a limited means to pay it back. But if we're only allowed a deferred sentence for 5 years, that means it has to be paid back within 5 years, or the court loses jurisdiction to enforce that restitution. So by having a longer sentence, we can have lower payments and still get the benefit of a better deal that avoids jail time and a conviction. So in those circumstances, it's nice to have an opportunity to have a longer deferred sentence than 5 years. So in August 27th, 2010, that 5-year period went to a maximum of 10 years, and there were some benefits to that for some clients. So for a period of time, it was 10 years, but then it changed again. On November 1st of 2018, it was modified again, and it was reduced to 7 years. So it was 5, then 10. Now we have this happy medium of 7 years. So as of right now in the state of Oklahoma, the maximum duration for a deferred sentence is 7 years. So if you have restitution, want to pass it out longer than that to lower those payment plans and still get the amount paid, that could be a problem for you. But on the other hand, agreeing to be on probation for 10 years is a very long time, so there's a benefit for having that as a max that the state could even request. So the question is, how long can you be on a deferred sentence? Right now it's 7 years, but note, in the past it's been 10 years or 5 years. But if you're dealing with a circumstance where you are being prosecuted and want to look at potential strategies on how to resolve the case and what the options are, you're going to want to talk to an attorney privately and confidentially to receive actionable legal advice. To speak with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelawEasy.com.